it's Cindy Fodor coming to you with another Technique Thursday, and I'm very excited about the project that I have for you today. So I am going to do the easiest shaker card that you have ever made, if you have made a shaker card. So this is a technique that we learned at On Stage in November, and I have been waiting to finish up my slider series so that I could show you some other things. And so I'm really excited. This is quick and easy if you need to make a card for the holidays or even for a birthday during the holidays. I know it can get hectic, so this will be something you can just grab and go. I have a couple of different ones to show you. I'm going to show you how to do the first one, and then I will show you my other samples, and just to give you a few extra ideas that you can use. So let me switch over to my camera and we will get started. All right, so let me start first by showing you some of the supplies I'm planning to use. So a couple of new things. Today's going to be a day of some sneak peeks for our mini catalog for the spring, starting in January. These are some heart charms, and I was thinking about what I could put in my shaker, and I thought that might be cute to have a little heart in there. And I'm going to use Wheel of a Time sequins that are from the annual catalog, because they have so many cute little things in them, shells and some great colors. I'm using a new stamp set that has a bunch of greetings. The really cool thing about it is it has a die that coordinates with all of those greetings. Sorry, my light is a little bit crazy there. So I am using this die right here, and the coordinating, one of the sayings that goes with that is, I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. So what I did was I cut a bunch of these out in white, stamped them on my Stamparatus, and I don't want white today, so I'm going to show you a different idea. And it looks like my sponge fell off of my pile. So I was going to show you that idea, but I will grab that really quick. I am going to use, the colors I'm using are Seaside Spray, I have to think, Melon Mambo, and of course in here, excuse me, is some crumb cake. So I'm going to be using that as well. You're seeing this hiding behind here, and this is found in our January to June mini catalog, which starts in January, of course. I believe it's the 5th of January. So isn't that beautiful? Just very, very clean, gorgeous. All right, I can only show you the front of that. I'm not allowed to show you the inside yet. And then of course, I have this, which is going to be our shaker. This is our mini clear envelope. So I could actually send my card in this in the mail if I wanted to. The post office may not like it very much, however. I used to send them. I think they are finicky now about that. And then I'm using this designer paper. Let me just give you the name. It's called Sand and Sea. And let me just give you a sneak peek. I cannot wait till I set. That was on the pre-order, but the dies had not arrived yet. So I'll just flip through here so you can see some of the beautiful designs that are in here. This is the one I'm using. And then look at that sand. It looks exact. I think they must have taken a photo of sand. It's just so perfectly portrayed. So let's get started. I'm going to fold my Melon Mambo, and this is just a regular size card, 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to put that aside for a minute because we're not going to need that until after we get our shaker put together. I'm also going to go ahead and layer this on my Seaside Spray paper. And boy, it's really hard to know which side you want to use because it's so, both sides are really pretty. But I do want the other side because I really like the colors. And for this one, I'm not planning to stamp anything on this paper. My other samples I'll show you, I did do some stamping. And now I'm ready to place this inside of my envelope. And I'm going to keep the flap to the back. And I'm going to also push it down to the side, to one side. And I'll show you what we'll do here. But let's go ahead and fill it. I think I'm just going to put one heart in here. And let's get some sequins. I'm going to try to keep them over towards that corner that I have all tucked in there. Okay. If you didn't know what to do with your sequins, now you know. Look at this. That's a little, I don't know. Maybe it isn't anything. It almost looks like it's a seahorse, but I'm not sure about that now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and seal that. Peel off my backing piece. I'm going to put that as tight as I can so that nothing can scoot around it. And then I am going to come up here and I'm going to just trim off that back corner a little bit so that there's not so much fullness there. So just this corner right here that is overlapping. Now I'm ready to fold this side back and get my tape. I'm not too worried about what this looks like back here because you're not going to see this part. I feel like I missed over here a little bit, so let me put that piece there. Yeah, I did. It's clear down here. All right, let me just trim that off. Not getting not doing taping too well tonight. Okay. All right, so now we have our little shaker. I want to get my heart out from being stuck in the corner there. There we go. How cool is that? Let me turn it so that you can actually see it without all the glare. So everything just slides around in there. A few things will get stuck in the edges. And if you just go like this, you can usually tap some of the stuff out of the edges to get them moving again. All right. So now I'm going to lay that on here. Excuse me. But first I want to add some ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and I will tell you that this Stampin' Seal Plus does not do great on here. I'm just being really careful that it doesn't wrap around and not come off. It doesn't like to go on here, but I was able to get enough on there to hold my ribbon in place. And I don't want too much fullness back there, so I'm just tucking that in, and I'm going to snip it. And then on the other side, I'm going to match up exactly the same height. Well, maybe I didn't get my adhesive down far enough. That would help, right? And then I am ready to tie that. So let's go ahead and let me just see how far out here I want. So like I said, it doesn't want to stick to the plastic a lot. So I'm going to put my adhesive on my card because I do not want to waste adhesive. And I want it to stick really good. Now that I have my ribbon tucked at the back, I'm going to go ahead and put this on my card. And press that down. And now it's a little easier to tie my ribbon. Give it a little bow there. All right, this ribbon has some glitter in it. You do need to just work with it a little bit until you get it good and tight. And look how pretty that is. Okay, Now I do need to run, I do want to sponge this in. Get a piece of scrap paper here. If I can pick it up. Okay, so I'm going to open my crumb cake, and this is not the sponge that I had. Make sure this isn't too dark. I'm going to ink it, but I'm going to just tap off a little bit because I want to make sure. I don't want to add too much. I just want it to not be white. So each time I ink it, I'm tapping it off just to make sure I'm not getting that sharp ink. And now that most of the ink is gone, I'm just going to give it a little burnish here. Okay. I do have to be careful because I did stamp this with Memento ink, and it is not waterproof, and these dye-based inks are water-based, so I don't want to add too much that's going to affect that. And yeah, I like that. It matches our piece there. And I'm going to get some baby dimensionals. And when I put it over a bow, I like to put them on either side of the bow so that it can attach to the card surface and not the ribbon. I don't care if it touches the ribbon, but I need it to really stick to the actual card. Ouch. I don't like using that. I need my take your pick tool. They hurt my fingernails, or my skin under my fingernails. Okay, so that is it. That is our third shaker card. That little, I like that little heart in there because I'm hoping, my thought was that it will scoot a little easier because it's heavier, and it will move those other things around a little bit more. So anyways, I hope you like that. I hope that you'll try it. I do want to mention, let me throw these off here, that we have a big sale going on right now, and if you need anything, be sure to check out our clearance rack and our sale things. My hostess code for December is here, and when you place an order of $35 or more, you will get my projects for class this month. And I don't have those to show you right now, but if you are on my mailing list, you got a picture of those. So you will get those projects in the mail. If your order is $50 or more, you will also get an extra free little gift for me. So, so check that out. And make sure you order your envelopes if you don't have any of these. And also order some of the loose sequins. So these are the Whale of a Time sequins. This card uses our snowflake sequins, which are retiring. Hoping they're still available for you. Let me just give them a little shake. I didn't put a lot in here because I've used quite a bit and I was running a little bit low, but you can see them scooting around. For this card, my background is Pool Party. The next layer is Purple Posy. And this design in here of colors is actually from the cards, the designer paper, and it's the set of snowflake designer paper. I'm using the other side, and this is the beautiful look that you get, different variations of like a watercolor wash. It's not showing up very well in the camera, but so that's what I used for the background here. But I didn't stop with that. I decided to stamp on the designer paper, and it doesn't take white ink very well, so I actually had to emboss it with some white powder. And I'm using In the Pines. This is also retiring. I want to show you in the catalog. This is the holiday catalog that's going out. The dies are 30% off. So if you like this set, you want to get it, don't order the bundle, order the dies and the stamp set separately because you'll save more money. If you get them together, you save 10%, but the fact that the dies are $36 to start with, and their 30% off gives you a much better discount. And I just got these. I have been wanting them. I have been seeing such beautiful things with them, and I finally got it, and of course now it's being retired. The other thing I used in this card was the snowflakes. I wanted to add a few snowflakes to my scene, and I used the snowflake set from here. And I told you I also used the paper. This is the designer paper that I used. That is 20% off right now. And the Snowflake Wishes bundle is, let me think, it is going to carry over into the next catalog. So it will be staying with us, which is very cool. But everything else on this page, other than the sequins, is being retired. So make sure you grab some of that stuff if you need. The balmy glimmer paper is gorgeous. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show you there. I did want to mention I die cut the dies from the in the pine set, just because I thought that it would be cute to have some pastel colored trees to go with that. So I did put those on the outside of the card because I didn't want them to catch the little sequins on the inside. So, oh, and this is also from that same page, maybe not the same page. I forget which suite this comes from, but the little stars, they're like little ornament stars, but I cut the little string off of it and tied it right onto my bow. Okay, and then the last one is this one, and this is a sneak peek to the new catalog coming out. This is some of the designer paper in there, and I think that I may have shown this before. This is called Fine Art Floral, and it coordinates with a bundle that we have, and it is just beautiful paper. It looks like it's actually done with art paint, oil paint. So somebody is very artistic, and I think they probably painted that on there and then copied it. But they're very beautiful designs. And so I loved the color of this. And the sequins are in the holiday catalog. And shoot, oh, here's the snowflake sequins. They are actually on page 64. And they're 50% off. You got to hurry and get them, though, because things are going really fast. And I can't guarantee that they will be there when you get there. I totally missed it, went right past it. Okay, so it's on page 66, and they're carrying over. I'm sorry. I forgot. They were the only ones carrying over. That's right. But yeah, so it's this little container and 4 different colors of sequins, but in each block there's different colors. So there's like a pink and a red, and then there's some silver and gold and clear, and just different hues of golds and greens and reds, and so really cool assortment. And they don't have holes in them, so they make nice like, I don't know if you want to put them on something, you can, but I just loved being able to use those for my shaker card. And what else I used on this, so the colors here are I used Poppy Parade and Petal Pink. And I used the new stamp set for the saying. It's a new bundle. This is a celebration host stamp set. So if you host a party with me during celebration, you can earn this for free. Okay, and only hosts can get this. So I was really excited. This punch actually comes with another bundle, but it coordinates well with some of the stamps here. This is called Punch Party because several of our punches will punch these things out. So I'm just using the oval one, and this is a dual functioning, so I was able to cut both of these pieces out with the same punch. Okay, and then I used our polka dot ribbon here. So I hope you like that. I hope that it looked easy as it was for me. It didn't take me long at all to make these samples. And I can still open it up and write on the inside of each one because I layered this on a full card. This one I actually put the color inside and then I layered that right on the front. But that was my first one. And with the second one, then I actually kept it down. Let me just tell you the size really quick. So I told you this is 5.5 by 8.5. The smallest piece is 5 by 3 3/4. And then the blue piece is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Oh, thank goodness I checked that. So that should, I think that, yeah, that should be a good border around there. I didn't get it centered exactly, but if I did, it would be a perfect border. So that should be a good size to use. And I like that it's just a hint of color here. Okay, that is all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed that, and we'll go make some. Let me know. Let me know if it's something that you can use and is enjoyable to you. Feedback is really helpful for me to keep going and designing things for you. If nobody watches, then it doesn't feel like it's worth my while. So I just want to be helpful. I want to share ideas with you so that you can feel creative and take some ideas and run with them. So, all right, I hope you have a great week. I will see you on Monday. I will be showing you one of the cards from our class this month. And yeah, we have some really fun projects this month. I do have 2 more classes next week. I have one in Chambersburg on Monday, and Tuesday is at my house in Littlestown. Oh, excuse me. It's bedtime. So anyways, if you would like to check out either of those places, those locations, you can check my website. It's stampincindy.stampinup.net. If you type it in, make sure you put HTTPS. It's :// and then stampincindy.stampinup.net. And you should find me pretty easily. And then click on events and you will see when my classes are. And I will tell you really quickly that class is free when you place an order of $35 or more. So if you want to place your order now so that you don't lose out on getting some of the products, use that hostess code that I gave you, and then you will get your class for free. If you can't come to class, I will send the projects to you in the mail. So, all right, thank you for joining me. Have a great evening, day, evening, okay, whatever it is while you're watching this. Have a good one.